I have clothes on and a hat. The view from Shambhala, the misty, humid day, a Kachina, the murals, the monks' rooms, the hammocks, the tzolk'in, the angel over the world, Avalokiteshvara. Hi guys, I'm just going for a walk. He's a friend of mine. He was like, I want to be able to imagine you walking around. This is walking out of the magic of Shambhala. Ooh. I'm not going to walk into town right now. I'm going to walk the back road. Because I suppose lately that's been the main road I've taken, the main way I've taken to go into town because the beaches are being policed. Bonjour, ami. Look, there's a nice old tree. I already passed the little tiny papaya tree. Look at this big tree. Look at this fence. It's falling over. The back of the neighboring hotel. Fancy. It's early in the afternoon. I would hazard to say it's siesta time. Looks like the pump that pumps water up to our place is gone. I wonder if it was stolen or it's being repaired. Who knows? There's a concept here that somewhat relates to a sweat lodge. It's called Temescal, and that's one over there. They're permanent structures as opposed to temporary structures. This land is also Shambhala's. Again, Gloria owned like everything over here when she first moved here because there was no one else here. And over the years, it's been bought up by other people. How do I get so you can kind of see this? So as you see, there's kind of like a chute that leads into the teepee type thing, and the entire teepee type thing is decorated. Maybe I could walk you over there so you could see it if you'd like. Past someone's utility truck. Maybe I'll skip it now. Maybe I'll show you some other time or just post pictures. Although, you know, I am going to turn this corner just a little bit because these are all the signs of the other places. Hola. It's going to be a little hard to get around the truck. That's okay. Hola, perro. Hola. Hola. Buenas tardes. So it's a pretty amazing structure. I mean, it's a teepee, but I don't know what the inner structure is. I haven't gone to it, but it's covered in cement, plaster stucco type on the outside, and then painted by lovely hippies. And then you can see there the chute that the fire would probably be built in, I imagine. And so it's similar to a sweat lodge, if any of you have done Native American sweat lodge traditions, but permanent structure, and I believe it's a little bit more humid. Not only because this environment is more humid, but because I think they pour a lot of water that they have soaked herbs in. This way. Hola! To preserve your anonymity, I will point my camera down. I'm I realized recently that I have unlimited data for Facebook Live, though most everything else is very limited.
Interesting.
So I've been doing Facebook Live videos, and one of my friends was like, I want to see you walk around.
And you're doing one right now.
I'm doing one right now, but I'm keeping your face off of the internet.
That's okay.
I got it against my face.
Okay. These guys are doing a really awesome project called Camp. You can look them up on Facebook. Camp. Is it Camp? Camp Zipolite.
MX.com.
MX.com. They're doing some really amazing.
No, mx.camp.
MX.camp. Yeah, that's the actual URL.
Yeah, that's the
You
URL.
see their sign here. But they've got an amazingly beautiful space, and it's nudist and about creating performance art and intimacy and exploring a whole bunch of stuff about interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
It's not about the view outside, it's about the view inside.
That's right.
And that's the mantra right now, stay inside, right? We're all going
exactly.
inside. Stay inside, stay inside. Love you. So yeah, there was a nice little saying hello to some of the folk here. They they live in Brooklyn and here. They live in Brooklyn and they live here. So it was nice when I met them because I was like, oh, Brooklyn. We can never get away from each other, can we? Lo Cosmico, No Estacionamiento, Hotel Noga. This is kind of the bougie area back here because it's got a gorgeous view. There's some bougainvillea. Sing to the bougainvillea like my friend said, hello, hello, beautiful plant, how do you do? This place is, I think it's owned by a Quebecois man, Orale. They kept, the gays, when I arrived, they kept saying, Orale is the best breakfast. You have to wait in line if you don't get there really early, so get there early. And I'm not much of a breakfast person in the heat here because it's too fucking hot to eat a lot of the time. Although the last few days I've been eating in the morning, but besides fruit. But Orale has like one of my favorite things. At this point in my life, I don't eat pancakes or French toast by themselves. It's too much of a carb rush and makes me feel like shit. But if I mix it with meaty, proteiny, eggy goodness, then I feel much better. So I really like that. Going there for breakfast, they have a sweet and savory thing. There's more. You can rent scooters in Mazunte, which I think is closed. There's more Camp, and there's Hotel Noga and all these advertisements. This is the fanciest restaurant. I didn't get a chance to eat there before they closed. A lot of places are closed right now because, obviously, no one's allowed to come to this town. No new people. So the tourist situation is dead, and sleeping dogs lying. And a lot of the panic that New York and America keep singing in between. Yes, Tony, do you want me to sing the entire tour? I'll do my best. A lot of the panic spiral that America has already gone through. Mexico is just in the throes of the initial part of it. If you remember that part when you were just like, holy shit, the world's coming to an end, before you settled into, okay, when's the world gonna fucking end already? I'm tired of being inside. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Brian. There's some weird graffiti. Yeah, I'll do another one of these walking through town. There's not very many people on the street in town right now, so I'm not gonna be invading too many people's privacy, but it gives you a sense of, I've not yet walked down this road, I don't know where it goes. So we see this brick wall here. This is the road that I've taken to go to the Camineta station, which is right over the municipality, we might say, border into Arroyo Tres, where the Caminetas, which are a colectivo type pickup truck with an apparatus fused to the back of it. So a lot of people can sit in it and hold on so they don't fall over, so people can stand up. And it's colectivo because it's a way to get into town. That is to say, the other towns, go to Mazunte or San Agustinillo or Porchutla, without paying a lot of money. The taxis are much more expensive. Look, you can see the school. You go to school. And this I kind of find interesting. Somebody put a lot of work into this about the different abuses that are, I guess, I don't know, culpa. I know mea culpa is like my fault. So it's like this idea of shame or guilt. Maybe culpa is best. So like from the roots of guilt, you've got sexual abuse and emotional fear, and I don't really know what all these things mean, but you know, it creates addictions and drugs and stuff, the root of the trees. And I don't know, I think this is interesting that somebody's trying to work through the issues of the town, give it a nice pictorial representation so people may not fall into it. Anyway, back to the colectivos. So the camionetas, the pickup trucks with the apparatus fused to the back, has been shut down. So now we take colectivo taxis. I haven't taken one of those yet. So this is where we pick them up. You don't pick them up in town, you pick them up on the main road. And there are people driving by, and apparently it's similarly, cuídate en casa, stay home. Quédate en casa, stay home. That's how you learn. This is the main road. Now, in this town where I'm staying, the main road is not really a part of town. I'm walking in the middle of the fucking road, but there's nobody driving today. The main road is really not a part of the town. There's some crazy huge hotel up there. I don't know anybody who's stayed there. Olga, I'm in Mexico, in Oaxaca, in the southern part of Mexico along the Pacific coast. Anyway, yeah, in this town, the main road is not a part of the town, but in the nearby town of Mazunte, the main road is really integrated into the town. There's tons of shops along it, and as you see, along the main road, there's hardly anything here. Oaxaca, Huatulco, traveling mariachi band. I don't know. Yeah, Olga, this town is on the beach, so I don't really need to go. I just walk down and I'm there at the beach. I've been doing Qigong on the beach every morning with some fellows for the last week and a bit. And actually, before they showed up, I was just doing it by myself. But this morning I explained to them the goodness of Sangha. Sangha being a Buddhist concept of people who practice with you so you don't feel like a hopeless... I don't know what this is. I hadn't really noticed it before. It's pretty intense, isn't it? Chagas. No lo sé. Anyway, I was explaining to them that the concept of Sangha is that when you practice with people, it really nourishes your heart and your faith, your fortitude, all that stuff, because you don't feel like you're just some crazy person, like going against the tide of regular society that you think is crazy. For those of us who think that regular society is crazy. This is Los Angeles. I didn't stay there. Trailer park, camping. This time of year, this place is usually a crazy spectacle that most of the people who come to this town for Semana Santa, the Holy Week celebration, it's a huge tourist celebration in Mexico, but it's been shut down this year. Anyway, Los Angeles is apparently a place that tons of people stay, tour buses and campers and RVs and just millions, whatever, not millions, hundreds, I don't know, a lot. Sangam saranam gacchami, dutiyampi sangam saranam gacchami, tatyampi sangam saranam gacchami. I'll go to the beach another time. I like this place, little vegetable fruit stand. They give coconuts for not too expensive. They have good pineapples today. I'll come back and get them. After town, I'm going into town to get some more cash because the ATMs here are dead. They're expensive anyway, but they're dead. And I really miss music, so I'm going to buy a little Bluetooth speaker because I don't like Bluetooth headphones in my head. It gives me a headache. And just listening to music out of my phone, I'm just kind of tired of it. I want to hear... Seeing that I'm going to be here a while, I thought, let's go get a speaker. So, I don't know if I have... Oh, there's a taxi going into town. So I don't know if I have anything else interesting to report. I've just walked along the main road and not seen a Colectivo taxi, which is something I worried about. I should have tried to go in earlier, but I was making my bed and took the mattress out to bake in the sun for a while. So I don't know if I'll be able to get into town and back. I'm sure I'll be able to make it work out somehow. This is a kind of cool place. They've got organic products and interesting weird stuff. And it's, hey, what's up? This is a street dog who looks unhappy with me. He's got big tusks like an orc. But this place has, oh, he's just barking at everybody. You guys are barking. Oh, hi guys. What's up? You don't want to be on Facebook? I understand. A lot of people don't want to be on Facebook either. I've never had ice cream at this place. There's little dogs bark. It's very unpleasant corner. Noticing unpleasant. So yeah, I haven't eaten at this restaurant. I haven't eaten at... Oh, this is a cool mural. Never seen this before. Yeah. So... No... Not having the Colectivo experience. I'm gonna cut you off now. Pachutla? Are you going? Colectivo?